My name is Meek. I am a multidisciplinary artist from Toronto, and I have an eating disorder.
What is one of the most challenging situations you have put yourself into?
Most recently, it would be the closet.
Tell me about the closet.
So, metaphorically, a closet is a place where you hide your secrets. I took that idea and I created something I call a body installation with interactive components. I came up with the idea for the closet when I was in the thick of a relapse.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, welcome. Hi.
Thanks.
The last time I had been really bad was around 2006, but it was the opposite of what I started suffering from this time around. I was anorexic then. I have developed binge eating now. In a way, I often feel like I had abandoned my eating disorder, as if I was a bad partner, and sometimes I still do. It all started when I was young. I was depressed, scared, lonely. My family was very broken and had a lot of trauma. Looking back, I think they tried their best, but it wasn't enough for a young child. Everyone was very absent, but food helped me. Food was always there when no one else was. Food was comforting, food loved me. But as I grew up, I started to get into this mindset that everything was wrong in my life due to my fatness. And everything around me confirmed it. My peers confirmed it, the media confirmed it, my parental figures confirmed it. And that started to plant the seeds into a long journey towards anorexia.
And is that what inspired the closet?
Yes, the closet confronted those things in a very raw way. I chose to take pieces of myself, letters, pictures from back when I was at my worst, old medications, sharps, alcohol bottles, self-help books, anything that alluded to the rawer sides of who I had been and in many ways still am.
This was when I was really bad. I was addicted to diet pills, eating once every second day. I thought it looked awesome at the time. These are really hard to go
Why is that?
through. It's just every time I look at these things, these photos, especially the older ones, I'm just like, I really want to get back there. There's a piece of me that really wants to get back again.
And how did that feel, bringing all of that back to life in the closet?
It put me in a really vulnerable place. I feel like the photos were the hardest part to go through. They brought back a lot of memories, a lot of old yearnings. I have this strange relationship with my eating disorders. I often miss it. And even though it almost killed me, the small amount of pros often outweigh the myriad of cons.
Did any of that come up during the performance?
Yes, I was absolutely terrified. During the beginning, all I could think of was people coming in and they would see the photos, they'd look at me, and they would think, wow, he's really let himself go. Look how better looking he was back then. There was just so much shit milling through my mind, but then something strange happened. I kind of went into a trance.
A trance?
Yeah, it's almost as if I broke through that wall of self-consciousness, and all of the fear and vulnerability that I was feeling started to change into liberation. And it was like, well, here I am, this is me, fuck it. But the performance itself required people to come in, survey my closet, and then create a judgment of me and write that on my body, physically. The last installment was really awesome.
What were the sort of things that people wrote?
I saw Rockstar,
Superstar.
Savage was another one.
Wow. That sounds savage.
And how did you feel about those judgments?
I was not expecting that kind of positivity. I carry around a lot of shame with me about my body image, a lot of preconceived notions on how people will interact with me based on those feelings of how people perceive me.
How do you think the viewers felt about it?
Eating disorders are wildly misunderstood. To this day, they're often only diagnosed to people who fit a certain appearance rather than the myriad of other symptoms which are actually the problem. So I hope the closet challenged the viewers as much as it challenged me. Nakedness is considered sinful. It's considered wrong, indecent, inappropriate. Bodies are sexualized, and that affects people. It affects me. This idea that people are only worth how much they weigh, I hope it challenged that, even though some people were pretty uncomfortable.